Hey everybody, David Essel here. This is going to be a really fun segment. I can't wait to share the information here. But first, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know what most gurus say? When I'm talking about gurus, yeah, I'm talking about those spiritual gurus. What most of them say is crucial for mental health and mental healing. I'm going to tell you a couple stories in a second that I just think are beautiful. I'm David Essel, 43 years as a counselor, #1 best-selling author, and more. Feel free in all my videos to comment below. I keep forgetting to say that. But if you have thoughts, if you agree, go ahead and agree. If you disagree, go ahead and disagree. Just give me some kind of a reason why. If you have ideas to add on to it, if you go, oh my God, David forgot this one point, add it below. And then share these videos. We want many people to know that there are answers to all the craziness that we're going through right now. And this is one of them. So I have a personal experience with one of the most amazing gurus that ever walked this earth, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Many of you who know me know his story because I've written it in several books. I've probably done 150,000 interviews about my experience with Maharishi, many videos on YouTube like this one. But one of the things that I find fascinating, the Dalai Lama would agree with this without a heartbeat, is that gurus believe that the giggle, the laugh, the childlike joy is a crucial part of our mental healing and mental health world. And think about that. I mean, these are incredibly advanced, wise men. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the Dalai Lama, Thich Nhat Hanh. And these people are all saying the same thing. Where's our childlike joy? Where's our bubbling enthusiasm? Where's all those giggles that little kids have? Why do we lose them as adults? And what is the key to mental healing? Well, we know this for sure. You know, going back to Norman Cousins in his book, Anatomy of an Illness, he used laughter when all the doctors said that there was no cure for his terminal illness. He used laughter to heal himself. And so he's in alignment with Maharishi. Let me tell you the story. It's just so adorable. So 1996, I'm hosting a radio show with Westwood One. We're in about 275 cities across the country, which is massive. I mean, the audience was just absolutely out of control, huge. We had so much fun. And we get this call, and my producer at the time was calling me. I was living in Florida, and they were up in Washington, D.C., where the headquarters were. My office was in, or my studio was in Florida, but the main office was in Washington, D.C. And she said, you know, there's this cult-like guy that's trying to get on the show to celebrate some 40th anniversary. And so I said, what's his name? And she goes, I can't even pronounce it. It's a really weird name. And so I said, well, just spell it. And she did. And I go, oh, my God, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. She goes, David, don't tell me you know him. I said, yes, the guy's amazing. A number of years ago, I went through his multiple levels of transcendental meditation healing, and it's phenomenal. Let's get him on the show. So we get him on the show, and the reason he selected our show, David Essel Alive, America's Positive Radio Show, was because of the fact that we were all about being proactive and moving forward in life, having more fun, being more successful, dropping addictions, picking up things like meditation. So when he found out about my work, they selected, his organization with Maharishi's lead, selected David Essel Live as the only media outlet in the United States to celebrate the 40th anniversary of transcendental meditation. You can imagine I'm blown away, right? Absolutely blown away. But here's the part about the gurus and giggling. No matter what the question was, if I said to Maharishi, what's the meaning of life? He would start off every answer like this. Now, he was a tiny little Indian man with a very heavy accent, and he would go, oh, David, that is such a good question. And he would start laughing. And then I go, okay, and I'd ask him another question. He'd go, oh, David, that is such a great question. And he would giggle, and the whole freaking thing he was giggling. A number of weeks later, one of his assistants came to interview me in Orlando about my work with him. And she said, what do you remember? I said, the only thing I can remember is his childlike joy. I mean, the guy had so much joy bubbling out of him. How about you and I? Are we looking for ways to be happy, or are we too stuck on social media looking for ways to argue? Are we looking for ways to be happy and joyful and childlike, or are we stuck on the news arguing about whatever's going on in this country or other countries? Are we really looking to enhance our mental health and healing? by doing something simple like drawing or painting or doing something we did as children that brought all kinds of joy to our heart? What about making a tent out of bed sheets? I don't care if you're 50 years of age, right? It's like, what can we do to bring more giggling, to bring more joy? Does it mean we need to hang around with little kids? Does it mean that we need to hang around with puppies and kittens? What does it mean? But I do know this. So much of our mental healing is dependent upon our ability to be joyful. If you need help, work with me one-on-one. We've done this work for 43 years. If you're in a funk, you're stuck, we can help you get out of it without a doubt. Also, our Helping Americans Heal is a free online program. Just go to talkdavid.com to work with me one-on-one, or talkdavid.com to join Helping Americans Heal. It's absolutely free. And when you join, you're going to instantly get our #1 best-selling book on positive thinking sent right to you. Then the third option, if you really are certain that you want to help people heal, join our Mental Health and Master Life Coach certification. It's $150 a month. It's an online video certification that you do at your own pace, and then you can come out ready to really rock this world. But whatever you do, find ways to giggle, find ways to be joyful, find ways to be happy. And if I can help you, I'm at talkdavid.com. I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.